Good evening, Brian. It's Friday. I'm so very happy it's Friday. This was a very long week, and I'm very excited that it's the weekend now and I can relax a little bit and don't have to be getting up in the morning and going to work and doing all of those things, but I can just take some time to enjoy myself this weekend. So happy Friday. First off, I want to respond to your vlog from yesterday about the various things that you have used preparing for in the past, or the various things where you have noticed that preparing helps you succeed or helps you have a less stressful time, and I definitely agree with all of those. Like I said, I've been trying really hard to do better about preparing and prepping when I cook, and that I feel that leads to a less stressful and easier time cooking. As you know, I'm big on the preparing for trips. And you mentioned that you made a checklist for your last trip and that you're adding to it. I think that's a great idea and one that I really like a lot, and as you know, do. The beauty is that once you make the checklist once, then when you go on the trip, you notice all the things that you forgot to put on the checklist, and you can add them to the checklist, and the next time you can't possibly forget them because they're already on your checklist. And so it's sort of a way of outsourcing the task of having to remember everything. Instead of spending mental energy trying to keep a list of things in your head, which is a pretty low stimulation thing, you free your brain up by putting that onto paper, by outsourcing that memory to the paper. And then your brain can do other things like ponder how cool podcasts are or think of yummy things to eat. And I also am sure that it would come in handy with all the work projects that you have mentioned as well. So yay for preparing, yay for doing things smarter, and yay for less stress. Secondly, your time lapse was really, really cool. That was a really great angle, and I found in the past that it's really hard sometimes to photograph or to video fires. Just something about it, it's so much more impressive and inspiring and beautiful in real life than it ever is on the camera. And so I'm not sure exactly what you did, but your video was really, really good. It really captured the campfire you were starting. It really looked nice. You could see all the flames. It didn't get super washed out or super dimmed, or it was just a really it was a really neat looking video. And it was definitely cool to see that sped up and see the fire sort of come to life out of the kindling and with the logs and everything. That was pretty neat. So thank you for sharing that. I'd be super psyched to see any other pictures or videos or time lapses that you took while you were camping as well. So if you have more of those, feel free to send them along or add them in a new vlog later in the week, or next week, I guess, is when it would be. Finally, Brian, you mentioned that you are probably going to get into making custom furniture and selling them at craft shows, and I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool. I know Dad has done a little bit of that before, and he's made a couple really unique, interesting pieces of furniture, and I think that kind of thing is exactly the kind of thing that would be great to have in like a artsy craft store or on a place like Etsy, although shipping furniture would be kind of a drag, so maybe not. But I think you would really have some success with that. One thing that Lulu and I noticed when we were in Asheville is that there's a lot of like home decor kind of stores that are basically like Pinterest but in a store, where stuff there is totally something that you or Dad could make, and you could sell it and make a pretty decent amount of money if you got your pieces into some kind of like a home decor or crafty store like that. But it's also just super cool because you get to really be creative and experiment and try new things, and I think that's really fun. As you know, when I was making the box for the wedding, not that it's furniture, but it was still woodworking and making something, I just really got a lot of enjoyment out of it and really had a fun time with it, and would love to make more things in the future. So I can definitely understand the excitement and the inspiration you have for wanting to make custom furniture, and I think that's really cool, and I would love to see some of the things that you work on or some ideas that you have in the future. I think that's it for this vlog, Brian. I didn't really have much myself to talk about aside from just responding to your last vlog, but I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you have a great weekend. I'll possibly see you at some point, and happy Friday.